Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Financial frauds are quite common. Time and again, people end up getting caught in such frauds. What exactly is the reason why, despite so many past experiences, people still end up getting trapped in such frauds? The answer is information asymmetry. It means that one party has more information and more knowledge as compared to the other one. Due to this, the more knowledgeable and more informed party ends up taking advantage of the less informed one. So, I've decided to make videos on different types of frauds so that people become aware and their money does not end up in the wrong hands. In this video, I'll be talking about Ponzi schemes. This scheme is called Ponzi scheme because in the 1920s, a man named Charles Ponzi famously ran such a scheme for over a year and it cost his clients $20 million, which is roughly equal to $250 million today. Rather than telling you all the meaning, I'll straight away start with an example. Say there is a firm named XYZ which guarantees 50% return on investment per annum. This return is ridiculously high. So, two friends A and B approach XYZ firm and invest rupees 1000 each. They should be getting rupees 500 per annum as returns. After making this investment, they go around telling people how they made a smart investment and they are going to make a lot of money. They start recommending XYZ firm to a lot of people. So more and more people start approaching XYZ firm and start putting in their money. However, the fact is generating 50% returns per annum consistently is next to impossible. So what XYZ firm will do is take the money from the new investors and use that money to pay the returns of old investors like A and B. This will continue to happen. New investors will keep on getting lured by the high returns and they will continue to pour in money. XYZ will continue to use this money to pay the returns of the old investors. The problem with such a scheme is that it can run smoothly only as long as new investors continue to invest money. Once the fund inflow from new investors stops, this scheme will collapse because XYZ firm will no longer have money to pay the returns or the principal amount of investment. The largest Ponzi scheme ever was executed by Bernard Lawrence Madoff and it costed investors tens of billions of dollars over the span of 2 decades. People trusted him because he was a reputed person and he was also the chairman of NASDAQ in the early 1990s. So, how can you identify if an investment scheme is genuine or a fraud? It is actually not very difficult to identify if a scheme is fraudulent or genuine. Generally, such schemes guarantee very high returns with little risk. These schemes continue to generate returns even when the market is not performing well. These schemes are not registered with a government authority. And withdrawing funds is almost always difficult. The clients are not shown official paperwork. And whenever clients ask about the investment strategy, they say that it is quite complex and difficult to explain, or they simply say that the investment strategy is confidential. Also, a fun reference. A famous Indian movie, Fir Hera Fairy, had its entire plot revolving around a scheme that doubled money in 21 days. The three protagonists sold their house and put in all their money into the scheme, and they were hoping that their money would get doubled in 21 days. However, as expected, this scheme turned out to be fraudulent and they lost everything. Seriously, how on earth can you expect your money to double so quickly? The lesson to learn from this is never ever invest your money into a scheme that you don't understand. Yes, it is possible that others will make money and you will miss out on some good returns, but it is always better to have peace of mind and protect your capital. If you have any doubts related to this video, feel free to ask them in the comment section. Also, if you have any video suggestions, then You can comment them or you can connect with me on my social media accounts. I've put the links in the description box. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for my upcoming videos. Do share it with your friends and family who might be interested in finance. Stay tuned. Thank you.